Section 2 of China, Japan, and the Islands of the Pacific. Read for LibriVox.org by Sonia. Publisher's Note: the scope of the world story is briefly suggested by its subtitle, A History of the World in Story, Song, and Art. It is a series of selections from the best prose literature, the most inspiring poetry, and the most striking examples of historical painting, made with a view to obtaining, from these three sources, a comprehensive and reasonably complete presentation of the world's history, from the earliest recorded events to the present time. It aims to utilize the writings of the best authors and the paintings of the greatest artists to present a series of pictures, each interesting and instructive in itself, and constituting as a whole an illuminating review of the most important events of the world's history. Art is relied upon to furnish its quota of material in precisely the same manner as literature. One scene may be presented by means of the brush of a master painter, while another may be the graphic word painting of some great author. The selections are arranged in chronological order and under geographical divisions, so that the reader may begin with the oldest known civilization, that of the Oriental countries, and following the westward course of empire, see in imagination the progress of civilization and something of the manners and customs of the people of all ages and of all parts of the world. These selections represent the work of no less than 600 representative authors and 100 well-known artists. By means of a series of historical notes and editorial introductions, this vast assemblage of material is welded together into a homogeneous account of the world's history. The selection and arrangement, together with the editorial introductions and explanations, are the work of Eva March Tappan, well known as the author of many volumes of popular history and as the editor of The Children's Hour. She has devoted more than 3 years to the search for suitable material, and has brought together 1,100 selections, many of them from books ordinarily inaccessible to the general reader. The final volume of the series is an outline of universal history, outlining in brief the important events and giving the names of rulers and leaders, with dates from the earliest time down to the date of publication. In addition, there are alphabetical indexes of titles and authors, and a general index of all the famous characters and events mentioned in the selections. Pains have been taken to indicate in the table of contents the sources from which the selections have been made. By this means a reference guide is provided to the world's best historical literature, and the reader is enabled to extend his study in the portions of the field found most interesting. The world story offers to the general reader a new and agreeable way of reviewing the history of civilization. The publishers believe that it will prove of special value to all who, for any reason, are unable to give the time to a comprehensive study of the vast literature of history, but who will be glad to get from their historical reading the same delight that one expects to derive from the reading of novels and poems. End of section 2. This recording is in the public domain.